Good morning, students. In our previous video, we have learned about nouns. In that, we have seen the definition of nouns, examples of nouns, and kinds of nouns. Noun, as I said, noun is a naming word. It can be the name of a person, place, animal, thing, or event. Right? In that, I have discussed with you kinds of noun. That is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun. Children, we have discussed with common noun and proper noun, the definitions and the examples in detail we have seen. Now today we are going to see of collective noun. First let's see the definition of collective nouns. A collective noun denotes collection or a group of people, animals or things taken together as a whole. See, children, let me give you one example, and I have underlined those words like see, collection, group of people, animals or things taken together as a whole. So when we talk about collection or collective, so it is like these words together or as a whole, group. It all indicates about the collective things, right? Let me give you one example. For example, a place where we keep books. What that place is called? Library. Yes. So now a place where all books are kept, I use the word library. So this is one such example of collective noun. We will discuss some more examples of it. So when we talk about people, for example, when we say the word crowd. So crowd is mainly of what? Crowd, people, when all people come together, that for that we use the word crowd, right? There we don't indicate that this is one person, two person like that. It's a crowd. Then when we talk about team, so team is a team maybe of a cricket team, football players team, right? Even while in our when we also have sports day in our school, at that time also we make team. Okay, this is this team A or team B. In that way we play the games, right? The next is gang, thieves of gang, or class. When we say about class, see here, right from pre-primary to class 10 we have several classes, right? Class 1, 2, 3 and all. So this all comes in under the class. Okay, the next is animals. So in animals, when we say about herd, so herd of cattle, or the when we say about flock, so flock of birds. And when we say about army, so the word is army is for army of soldiers. Let me tell you children, this army of soldiers also be used. Sometimes this word is used army of ants also. Just move on to the next thing. See children, you can see in that picture, you can see the image of that bundle of papers. So when we tie up all the papers together, it becomes a bundle. So bundle of paper. So when that word bundle is used as a collective noun, right? The next is army of soldiers. So when we say about soldiers, those all are standing together. It's an army. That army word is indicating about collective nouns, right? So I am just repeating what we call for is collective noun is. So when they are together. Let's see in detail. As I said, a class of students, right? So when all students are together sitting in one class, we say this is class 1, class 2, like that. A choir of singers, we say a choir group, right? A band of musicians, or a pack of thieves. Next is a board of directors. Okay, in this way. So wherever these words which are underlined and in different color, it is shown about collective noun. Children, let's move on to the next one, that is material noun. I'll read the definition for you. A material noun denotes the matter or substance of which things are made. Substance can be liquid, solid or gaseous. So there are some examples given: jute or copper. So anything that is made out of something. Okay, substance is what? Something that is the thing that is made out of something. If you say, ma'am, I like your bag, what is it made up of? Then I would say, oh, it's a jute bag. Or I'll say, this bag is made up of jute. So here, jute will be a noun. So what kind of noun? Yes, it will be a material noun. See, in the picture also you can see the jute bag is there, right? So the jute is a material. Understand, children? Jute is a material here. The next is plastic container. Now let me tell you, plastic, again it's a material. Or when we say about metal, so bronze or the gold, these all comes under metal, or this come under material. Okay. The next and last type of noun that we are going to see is abstract noun. So what are abstract noun? Children, if you remember, in the beginning we talked about that nouns can also name the feelings and ideas. Yes, same. That is abstract noun. So let's see the definition. An abstract noun denotes a quality, an action or a state of being. The words which are in blue color, you all can see, it is indicating about that nouns quality, action or state of being. So state of being, which state you are in? For example, if I ask, which state you are in? Or you can say, ma'am, I am very happy today. So that if you say that, ma'am, I am very happy, so that you are in the state of happiness. That will be an abstract noun, okay? Let's see the examples. In this picture you can see, children, one boy is helping one old lady to cross the road. It means he is showing his kindness, right? Even one boy is helping to the another one, because the boy fell down on the ground and the other one is helping him, right? Here also you can see the kindness. Actually the word is kind, and the kindness is form of the main word, that is kind. Okay. So the same way that honesty also. Honesty is a quality. If we talk about honesty is a quality. So he is a very honest person. When we say that, yes, he is a very honest person. So honesty is his quality. So it will be an abstract noun. Or if I say an example of poverty. So that poverty, poor is a state of being, right? So it has been formed from the word poor. And from poor we form the word poverty. Same thing with honesty also. Honesty is formed from the word honesty. Bravery is formed from the word brave. Okay. Let's see the formation of abstract noun. Children, I hope the three nouns which I have explained you today you have understood. That was material noun, abstract noun, right? So let's see now the formation of abstract nouns. We can form abstract nouns by adding suffix such as ness, ness, or age, or ment, or th we can add, and tion. Let me explain you first what is suffix. Suffix is a letter or group of letters added at the end of a word to make a new word. Let me repeat. A letter or group of letters added at the end of a word to make a new word. Right? So for example, what all suffix you can add? See, the word is kind. The word is kind. So kindness. Now NESS is added at the end of that word. Right, children? So the word became kindness. Next is weak. So that weak becomes weakness. So again NESS is added as a suffix. So the word became weakness. The next is short. The actual word is short and shortage. AGE is added as a suffix over there. The next is punish. The punish is the main word. Now the punishment, you can see there suffix is added, MENT. So the punishment word became. Grow. Grow is the main word and the suffix added, that is growth. Yes. Now I hope children this all nouns which we have discussed in the previous video and today's video, I hope you all have understood this. You can go through the video once again to understand the kind of nouns better and even the examples discussed in that. Okay, thank you.